Good evening and welcome to the Red Baron Gymnasium in Bangor, and we're set for another Eastern Maine Class A basketball action between the Nokomis Warriors of Newport and the Bangor Rams. They're the two-time defending state champs, Ray, and formidable task for Nokomis tonight.
Yeah, Bangor's coming in here 2-1 on the young season, and Warriors are 1-1, and yeah, it's going to be tough for the Warriors tonight, I think.
The Bangor, of course, everybody pretty much is back from last year's team, and they're going to get most of their players back for next year, too. They're going to make quite a run. They could make a run at maybe 3 or possibly 4 straight Eastern Maine championships, certainly. Maybe even state championships with the head coach, Roger Reed. He's been here in Bangor a long time, coaching the team, and really does a good job with his kids.
Absolutely, and there's two of the players, Tommy Waterman and Jason St. Pierre, are probably two of the best athletes in the state, and probably considered Jason St. Pierre is probably the best basketball player in the state at this point in time in Class A.
He has an excellent outside jump shot from the outside, and Waterman, from what the Nokomis coaches were telling me before the game, is going to be probably one of the keys to this game, because he's going to be applying man pressure all game on the Nokomis point guards, and they're going to have to withstand that because Waterman's a very, very good defensive player, and he's going to give them a hard time, and he'll double down on the post guys when the ball goes inside also.
Absolutely. You've got 3 or 4 players who are all in double digits for Bangor every game, and you've got some that are approaching 20. Whereas for Nokomis, you got Ledbetter. Davis had 25 against Old Town last week, and there's only a couple of people. The bench is pretty thin for the Federico this year compared to Bangor. So yeah, it's going to be a tough night for the Warriors, I believe.
And Bangor likes to press. They kind of changed the way they play ball from the last year, and that now they press the ball more, and they used to just sit back in a zone and get a lead and try to let people catch them, but now they press the ball and they try to create a little bit more turnovers during the game. But with Nokomis tonight, one of the keys will probably be they have to get some good play inside and cut down on their turnovers that they've had in the first couple games they've had, and then they'll have a chance to win.
Absolutely, and I don't believe that I haven't seen Jared Otis. I don't think Jared Otis has returned from his London trip yet. Some people might, as we said in a previous broadcast, that the Nokomis Jazz Band got invited to go to London for New Year's and perform there several times, and Jared Otis is in the jazz band, and so he went along, and even if he were to be back tonight, they performed yesterday, New Year's Day, so if he were back with a 6-hour time difference, I'm not sure how good he'd be on the court anyway. He'd probably still be, jet lag, because about this game time here is about time he'd be ready to go to bed. So.
Right, his legs would be a little bit tired after being on a plane for that long, too. That's quite a long trip going across the big sea there, big ocean.
But he's a key player for the for the Warriors. So his not being here and his missing the Old Town game, I think his being not at Old Town made the difference. I think he would have that Old Town game could have turned out differently, I think, had he been on the court.
Sure, because he's been on the varsity. This is his 3rd year, so he has a lot of experience on the varsity, where it's a fairly young team that Nokomis has this season, and they've actually played pretty well in every game, and they've just had some key turnovers down the stretch of games that probably cost them a win in either one of the games that they lost against Brewer or Old Town.
Right. And with Richie Otis, his brother, the two of them are on the court. They are in sync, and they do make a nice pair. So Nokomis is missing that tonight. I noticed on the screen we've got some upcoming games. But Monday, January 6th, we're going to be doing Nokomis Warriors against. I think we just missed that against. Caribou, and then we got the Nokomis Warriors versus Gardner. That game's gonna be played on the 10th. So those are some upcoming games that are on the screen right now.
And on the 13th, the Lady Warriors will be playing the Hamden Broncos.
Right.
A lot of broadcasts coming up for the fans who like to watch high school basketball on television to watch.
Absolutely. So those of you who are watching us via Cablevision of Bangor, and you have to be if you're watching this game, even though this game was taped on Thursday night, you're watching it Friday night. Please call Cablevision and let them know that you appreciate watching the games, because if they hear from you, then that's going to help us do what we need to do. And if you're a business person out there, this is not a budget item at Nokomis. We're taking some risks doing this, and we do need some sponsors to help put these broadcasts on the air.
And like even if Bangor knows that their team's going to be on, maybe some of the advertisers for Bangor, if they know their team's going to be playing on television, would like to advertise through that also.
Absolutely. We do know which games we're going to broadcast that Nokomis plays against. So if you wanted to specifically advertise while your team was on, yes, we could have easily arranged that. They just need to call Ray Dion down at Nokomis or call the Nokomis office and ask for the broadcast guy. And Mrs. Crane in the office knows who to connect them with.
And they'll buzz you, and you'll start talking to them about it right away.
Absolutely. We'll have a flyer in the mail, or I'll come visit if they want me to.
Well, I looked before the game like big player for Bangor, Mike Arsenault, wasn't going to play during the JV game, which Bangor won, incidentally. He was sitting over on the bench with a knee brace on, but he is out warming up for Bangor now, so he will play tonight. And that's a definite plus for Bangor because he's an excellent athlete, probably the best athlete they have, and he can do a lot of things down on the baseline and stuff for Bangor tonight.
I was reading one of the sports articles in the Bangor Daily that he had arthroscopic, that's a hard word to say, a surgery prior to the season, and one of the previous games he had sort of knocked his knee out during the game and had to sit down. So yeah, so he has to be careful with that knee.
And he does have the brace on, so he should be able to play okay. He's been playing well this year so far. Against Caribou, he had 14 points in their victory over them, and against Presque Isle, he only had 9. And we don't have what he had against Brewer, but of course that was Bangor's loss, a tough loss for him, and a team Nokomis played pretty tough. So if the things like that work the way they sometimes do, maybe Nokomis could have a chance of pulling off the upset here in Bangor.
Yeah, well, Brewer was the game that Arsenault had to sit out a little bit because of his knee. So his not being on the court might have made a difference. So if he's not on the court tonight, maybe maybe Nokomis can have an upset here tonight. Now that would certainly we have the heel point settings, which we'll give later on in the game at halftime, but. If Nokomis sitting low in the heel points right now as of the last Tuesday, if they could upset Bangor, that would certainly move them up in a little bit. And of course, as everybody knows, it's the top 8 teams that go to the tournament. So, and that's what everybody wants, at least a chance to go to the tournament.
Yeah, and get to play in the Bangor Auditorium. It's a great atmosphere there in February when they have the tournaments, and a lot of fun for the whole school to go down and cheer on your team if you do make it. And Bangor, perennial, they're there every year, it seems like, lately, and I don't see why they wouldn't be there again this year. I think they're 10th right now in the heel points, but they should be moving right up.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. And also, I'd like to mention, too, that we're up here at Bangor tonight, but the Bangor Rams, Lady Rams, are down at Nokomis playing the Lady Warriors, and unfortunately we can't broadcast both games because we've only got a small broadcast team. But we've decided that we would do the away games at least early on in the season. We'll decide if that's what we want to do as the season goes on. We might decide one game might be a better game to watch than another, but right now we're going to do away games, and so and now that we're back to school from the holiday, the games will be coming up almost every other day.
Yeah, and a little history here. Nokomis hasn't beaten Bangor since February 1987, and it's kind of a famous game in Nokomis history. It was when Charlie Peavy was the coach, and it was the famous stall ball game, which Nokomis won here in Bangor, 21-19. So they just held the ball out and stalled the whole time on Bangor, and we haven't beat them since.
Now there's a rule against how long you can hold the ball now, isn't there, or something?
Well, there's no shot clock in high school basketball. Right. Some people think there should be, but there isn't. Yeah. But Coach Toddy for the Warriors promised me that they wouldn't pull the ball out and stall it tonight.
Well, it looks like we're about ready to start, David.
Yeah, we'll get the starting lineups here in a second. Josh Grant getting his first start of the season tonight for Nokomis. Or maybe they're doing the subs tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they do that. And
sometimes they don't. It kind of confuses you. Brandon played most of the JV game for Nokomis tonight also. He's playing both JV and Varsity this year. And the Nokomis players, I guess, had a little pregame speech from a Nokomis alumnus tonight that played varsity for him back in the last time their team made the tournament in 1989. It was Matt Brown, the southpaw, came in and he gave him a little pregame speech to try to get him pumped up to beat Bangor tonight. Good idea by Coach DeFederico, maybe to get him a little excited before the game.
Absolutely.
Bangor has quite a deep bench, and as you can see, they're announcing quite a few of the players here. Richie Otis will be the starting point guard for Nokomis tonight. Tommy Waterman, the starting point guard for Bangor, does a good job. He pressures the ball for him. That's Nate Davis for Nokomis, also getting the nod at shooting guard tonight. He had 25 against Old Town the other night. Spencer Day getting the start tonight. That's his first start of the season. Mike Wilcox starting for Bangor, and that's Jake Civilio and Mike Arsenault also starting for Bangor. Now we'll pause for the national anthem.
Bangor Junior ROTC bringing out the colors. And that was the Bangor High Pep Band doing the Star Spangled Banner. And again, the Bangor High JROTC bringing out the colors. And they are the oldest Army JROTC unit in the country. They were the first.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
I did not know that.
Something
What a
I learned.
piece of information.
Well, now that we have an ROTC unit down at Nokomis, which is in its third year, we've sort of learned these little things that I didn't even know Bangor had ROTC until. Looks like it's game time.
Yeah, they're going to come out and jump ball. Robson Fernandez will be jumping for Nokomis. Against Jason St. Pierre of Bangor.
Robson Fernandez is an exchange student from Brazil.
He's been playing very well in his first season of organized basketball. Robson wins the jump, but he gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bangor ball. Arsenault will take the ball out on the right side, right in front of us. Gives it out to Mike Wilcox, the guard. Over to Waterman. Up top to Civillo. Gets the ball knocked away, but can't control. Over to Arsenault on the left wing. Penetrates in. He's going to get an offensive foul. Fernandez doing a good job there, keeping his position and getting the foul. Bangor immediately putting on a full court pressure against Nokomis. The ball goes up. Nate Davis gets it. He's going to penetrate down. Nice pass over to Rodney Rouse. He can't get it. Robson Fernandez gets it back. That's 2. Wilcox once again controlling over to the left side to Waterman. He's looking inside for Arsenal. Tries to throw a pass, and it's taken away by Nokomis.
That was Ledbetter, I think. No.
Richie Otis controls. Down to Rouse on the baseline. He likes that shot. Can't hit it this time. Rebound to St. Pierre. Bangor run with the ball. He takes it all the way in. Can't hit. We're going to have a foul called. That'll be on St. Pierre. That'll be his first. Richie Otis taking the ball out for Nokomis. Gets it into the big man Fernandez. Thrown up to Davis. Long pass. Can't control. Taken away by Bangor. Waterman will push. Penetrates down the middle. Nice little bounce pass. No good. Rodney Rouse fighting for the ball, but Waterman gets a steal back. Throws it underneath. Can't control.
And he was saved by one of our TV monitors.
That's right. That wasn't there. It would have been one of us. Spencer Day taking the ball out into Nate Davis. Gets trapped down in the corner. Fighting out of it. Passes over to Otis. He's going to dribble up against the pressure. Also, he gets trapped up by half court. Now they go away. Down to Rouse on the left wing. Nokomis trying to be patient here. 2-0 early in the first quarter. Way outside of Fernandez. That's not where you want to give him the ball. You want to give him the ball inside.
Yeah, there's a little out of position for him. Yeah, he's under the basket now. That's where he needs to be.
Spencer Day with a long shot. No good. Richie Otis chases it down for the first offensive rebound. Rouse will penetrate, give it back to Nate Davis, who's going to pull it out and set up the offense again. Nokomis doing a good job of being patient here on offense. Pass inside to Rouse. Nice pass to a cutting Spencer Day, but he can't hit. Now Waterman will push the ball up for Bangor. Nice pass inside. Going to have a blocking foul. That'll go on Fernandez.
And with 5:43 left in the first quarter, it's 2-0 Nokomis over Bangor.
And that's Jake. I don't want to say his name because I feel like I might mess it up.
It's Jake Civilio.
Civilio at the free throw line. He hits his first one. Sometimes it's hard to get all these names right at first, but I'll try to pick them up as soon as possible for you.
And he hits the second one. So it's 2-2 with 5:43 in the first quarter.
Fernandez with a long pass up to Nate Davis, who gets control of it about three-quarter court. Pass down inside, back out to Rouse and out to Spencer Day. Bounce pass inside, stolen. Jason St. Pierre comes up with it, passes it over to Waterman, who's going to penetrate in. Off the glass, and it rolls in.
That's 2 for Waterman, his first of the game.
Bangor putting some pressure on, and St. Pierre's going to take it down and lay it in. Now it's 6-2 Bangor. Now they get another steal. Arsenal gets it, and Nate Davis is going to send him to the free throw line. They're going to have to take better care of the ball than that if they want to get a win in Bangor tonight. Can't give them that many turnovers on the road.
No, not that quickly either. It was less than 20 seconds.
Bangor's a very explosive team. Arsenal at the free throw line. He's only a junior.
That's his first shot. So it's 7-2 Bangor. 5:08 in the first quarter. And he misses the second one.
Spencer Day with a strong rebound there. Nate Davis going to push the ball in, takes a shot, and we're going to have a blocking foul. Nate likes to push that ball up sometimes, get down there before the other players do. He's pretty quick. Ball goes into Richie Otis. Swung over to Richie, and he goes inside to Spencer Day for 2. Otis guarding Wilcox. Over to Arsenault on the right side. Up top to Waterman. He'll take the 3. Short. Arsenault chases down the rebound. Swung over to Wilcox. Nice pass to Waterman. He'll penetrate in. Up off the glass. No good. Arsenault with the rebound. We're going to have a foul called here on Nokomis.
A couple of people in there, I'm not sure.
That's Spencer Day.
So that's his first foul.
Bangor getting the free throw line a lot here in the first quarter.
And Arsenal sinks that one.
They're 4 or 5 early from the charity strike. Colin Moses is getting set to check in for Bangor. He'll come in for Mike Wilcox, a senior 6-foot guard. So again, Bangor applying pressure. The ball goes into Otis. Now he's guarded by Moses, who just checked in. He gets kind of trapped out near center court. Gets it to Davis, though. Davis dribbles through the legs. Brings the ball back out. Being kind of patient here. Now he penetrates the middle. He's going to take the shot. Arsenault takes the ball in, gives it to Moses, who's going to set up the offense.
This is the first time we've been sitting this close to the bench. There's some interesting comments coming out from the coach. Not sure if we should relay those or not. So.
He's just doing his job. I wouldn't want to. It's a tough job sometimes, too. St. Pierre will take the 3-pointer. That's short, a hair ball. Almost saved there by Arsenault. Nice behind-the-back pass.
Unfortunately, for him, he was out of bounds when they did it.
Ball goes into Davis, who's getting pressured by Waterman all the way up. Talking to the kids before the game, they weren't looking forward to having Tommy Waterman guard them at all. He's a pain in their butt sometimes when it comes to his defense. He has the ball now. He'll penetrate in. Nice pass. Sevillo can't hit. Spencer Day chases down the ball, and he'll give it to Richie Otis. And now Nokomis will try to push the ball up. Richie Otis decides to slow it down.
It's 9-4 with 3:05 left in this first quarter. Bangor leading.
Ball goes to Rodney Rouse. Swung over to Nate Davis, who he can't get open for a shot, so Bangor's looking to shut him down. Waterman with a steal. Nice pass up to St. Pierre, who lays it in. And they're going to call Spencer Day for a foul. Looked like a pretty good play, but he must have got him with the body or something.
Well, as he was going up for the shot, Day came right down on top of the ball with both hands, so it's well, Jason St. Pierre at the foul line. And he'll get 2 shots. And the first one's good.
Gets a shooter's roll there. Bangor 5 of 7 early from the free throw line today. Missed that one. Rodney Rouse with a rebound.
Makes it 10-4 with 2:47 left in the quarter.
Richie Otis with the ball up top. Bangor and man defense. Swung over to Nate Davis on the left wing. Penetrates down, gets it to Rouse. Out to Spencer Day. Bangor playing some tough defense. It's getting hard for Nokomis to get a shot off here. Rouse will take the 17-footer. No good. And the rebound, Bangor. Going to have a foul again.
This Bangor team performing like a well-oiled machine tonight. I haven't seen too many mistakes on their half, if they've made any at all. They've taken advantage of every Nokomis slip. As he said, in less than 20 seconds, they went from 0 to 2, 6-2.
And that was Spencer Day. He picked up his third foul, so he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. And this is early in the first quarter. Kind of interesting to note that Danny Ledbetter, who usually starts for Nokomis, is coming off the bench tonight for him. Maybe trying to get some motivational factors here going by Coach DeFederico. I don't think he's very happy with their 0-2 start.
Well, it's 2:22 in the first quarter. It's 10-4. We can see the huddle there with Coach DeFederico and sometimes you'd like to be a little fly in there, but you buzz over and see what he's telling the team.
And all his assistants standing there also. Coach Parker, Coach Packard, Coach Tardy, and Coach Reynolds. And Nokomis, all these guys except Coach Tardy coach through every level of the Nokomis program, and they try to work together and get the program working together well. And the freshmen and JVs are coming along real nice this season.
Of course, Coach Tardy, a Nokomis graduate, a lawyer now in town, and also a school board member.
Yep. He graduated a few years ahead of me, so I like calling him an older alumnus. Richie Otis comes up with the ball. I'm sure when he hears that, he'll give me a little hard time about that, though, right? Nate Davis will take the three. It's short. Rebound to Arsenault. Is looking to push. Stolen by Travis Floyd. Checked in. Davis will take the little runner. No good. That foul is on Mike Wilcox of Bangor.
That's his first of the game.
Also in the lineup for Bangor, we have 14, Colin Moses. Number 20, Dwayne Peoples. 34, Mike Arsenault. And number 10, Tommy Waterman. So they're resting St. Pierre early here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Reed certainly going to his bench, and he's got some depth there, so he's got a bench to go to. Davis lining up for his first shot. And it's no good as it piddle-diddles around the rim.
Nokomis been struggling a little bit from the foul line this season.
Yeah, they're only shooting about 40-50% from the foul line at this point, and that's not good if they're going to win games. Robson got that, but it was stolen away.
Bangor once again pushes the ball up. The rebound, Fernandez hustling back. Richie Otis. They're going to slow it down again. I don't think Nokomis wants to get into a running match with Bangor. Nice pick set there by Floyd. Pass inside. He's picked off, though, by Arsenault.
Now, when you've got a team made up of 3 seasoned athletes like this Bangor team is, these guys are in shape. You're not going to run them into the court.
Arsenault with a nice shot off the glass. Gives Bangor a 12-4 lead. Just over a minute left in the first quarter. St. Pierre gonna check back in for Bangor. The ball goes to Rodney Rouse down low. Gonna have a blocking foul, and that'll go on Mike Wilcox from Bangor.
Well, that'll be his second foul for the game.
So Bangor trying to use their depth now as Jake Civilio also gonna check back in for Bangor. Colin Moses and Mike Wilcox will check out.
So about a little over a minute left in the first quarter. It's 12-4 Bangor.
Ball goes in, but it's stolen once again by Bangor. Rouse hustles for it, and it's going to be Bangor ball on the side here. Arsenault will take it out right in front of us. He'll give it to Waterman. Waterman's only a junior, and he's also the quarterback of the Bangor football team. Over to St. Pierre on the left wing. Tight defense by Richie Otis being played. 5-second call on St. Pierre. Good job of playing defense there by the Nokomis Warriors. And they'll have to face the Bangor pressure once again. Ball goes into Nate Davis. Guarded closely by Tommy Waterman.
He's a right-in-your-face kind of guy, I can tell you. He's like...
A lot of quickness. Nice rebound by Fernandez, and then he passes it back out to Otis. Can't keep his feet. And ball gets thrown inside, and it's stolen by Waterman. Dribbles around the back, loses it, and Fernandez will go up strong, lays it in.
So that's 2 points for Robson Fernandez. That's 4 for him so far tonight. Yeah, he was right in the middle of there. He's come a long way. As I said, he's exchanged student from Brazil.
Bangor going to try to hold for the last shot here. It's down to about 10 seconds left in the quarter. Swung over to Sevillo. He'll take the shot. It's no good. Rebound to Floyd, who gets it to Nate Davis. He's going to push. Waterman with a steal. Shot at the buzzer. No good.
No good. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 12-6 Bangor. And interesting thing about Robson Fernandez, being, as I said, he's an exchange student from Brazil, but this is the first organized ball that he has played in his home country. He's played basketball, but he's never played organized ball.
He's always played organized soccer, I believe.
Absolutely. So
he's doing a heck of a job. Just a remarkable athlete. He gets in there and he fights hard for the ball, and he scores some points for Nokomis with his big frame.
Absolutely. Got a little commercial on Monday, January 6th at 9:30 p.m. The Nokomis Lady Warriors game against Caribou Vikings will be broadcast on this station. It's a game played, and then following Friday, January 10th at 8 p.m. Nokomis Warriors versus the Gardner Tigers. That's a game played on the 9th, so we'll be traveling down to Gardner. So we've got some road trips ahead of us.
That's quite a trip down to Gardner.
Yeah. Caribou games, they're coming down for us on Saturday, so but it'll be a long day. It'll be a double header, so to speak.
Yeah, well, that's quite a drive up there to Aroostook County. Made it a few times, and it's a nice ride, though. And if the weather's nice, it's a nice ride.
We'll be doing that at the end of February, so leave at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Good early day.
So we start in the second quarter here.
Try to set the lineups for you. That's Nate Davis for Nokomis controlling the ball. Also in Richie Otis for Nokomis, Robson Fernandez, Rodney Rouse, and Travis Floyd. Pass goes to Davis, looking inside to Rodney Rouse. Swung back out to Nate Davis, and it's going to be... I don't know what this is going to be here. It's going to be Bangor ball on the back court, I guess. For Bangor in the game, we have Tommy Waterman, number 10. That's Colin Moses, number 14, with Mike Arsenault, Jason St. Pierre, and Jake Sevillo.
There's going to be a little conflict on that call there.
I think they thought Arsenault touched it before Davis got to it on the back court. Waterman penetrating the middle, and he draws the foul, and he'll earn 2 shots at the free throw line.
Both Rodney Rouse and Robson Fernandez were both standing there. He tried to go up right between the two of them.
He doesn't quite have the size to be going in there with those guys,
no.
But he's giving it his all. He goes in there and fights with them. First shot's good.
And because he had the ball, of course, he gets the foul there.
And the second shot is no good. Rebound, St. Pierre grabs it for Bangor. Ball goes over to Sevillo. He's going to penetrate the lane. No good. Arsenault fights for the rebound. Gets it up off the glass. No good. And Fernandez controls the boards. Gives the ball to Richie Otis. Sophomore guard for Nokomis. Swung over to Nate Davis. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Rebound Arsenault for Bangor. He'll give it to Waterman, and he'll set up the offense for the Rams. Moses penetrates and cans it from about 15 feet.
That's his first 2 points of the game. 15-6 with 6:49 left in the second quarter.
Nate Davis has it on the wing, down to Rodney Rouse on the baseline. Swung over to Nate Davis, who penetrates the lane. Little scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Rodney Rouse. Good job there, going up strong by Rodney.
That's his first 2 of the game. 15-8.
Moses is going to run the offense now for Bangor. Gets St. Pierre on the right wing. Guarded closely once again by Otis. All goes to Arsenault down on the baseline. Now Moses has it up top. Swung over to Waterman. Down on the baseline to number 24, Jake Sevillo. Out to, gets swung all the way around to Moses, who hits another jump shot. Bangor starting to get hot from the outside a little bit here.
17-8, Bangor up by 9.
Richie Otis gets the ball to Nate Davis on the left side. Back over to Otis. Trying to get the ball inside. Davis penetrates, tries to make the pass inside, can't make it, and it's picked up by Bangor. Moses will push the ball up for Bangor. Swung over to St. Pierre. Puts a pump fake up, then takes a shot. No good. Rebound Fernandez. Outlets to Nate Davis, who's going to push. Gets it to Rodney Rouse on the baseline, who goes underneath, goes up strong and good. So that's 4 in a row there by Rodney Rouse.
Robinson Fernandez really performing under the boards here, getting those rebounds. It's important for Nokomis to do that. Rouse gets that one.
And Richie Otis will control offense. Nokomis with a chance to cut into that lead a little more. Floyd penetrates. And an offensive foul on number 44. That's Travis Floyd for Nokomis.
That'll be his first foul. It's 4:57 in the second quarter, 17-10. Bangor up by 7.
Moses gets it over to St. Pierre. He's been fairly quiet tonight. Takes the 3, no good. Rebound, Robson Fernandez. Now Nate Davis will push the ball for Nokomis. He goes strong to the hoop, throws the shot up and good. 17-12. Nokomis down by 5 with 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter. And now the Bangor crowd's a little bit quieter as Nokomis making a little run here. Ball gets swung over to Sevillo. He'll take the 3. It's good.
That's the first successful three-pointer in the game tonight. They've been taking several of those.
Richie Otis gets it to Floyd down way out on the baseline, out top to Nate Davis. Handled the tough pass, gets it to Rodney Rouse. Floyd gets it up top. Richie Otis has it, looks down to the baseline. Nate Davis will penetrate in. Now he gets in a little trouble here. Underhands it to Robson Fernandez. He's going to go to the hoop and get it stolen by St. Pierre. He'll give it to Colin Moses. Waterman gets it, and then quick pass inside. And then they try to pass back out. Nate Davis there for the steal. And St. Pierre steals it back and gets the lay-in.
And puts it up for 2. That gives him 5 so far for tonight. 22-12. Bangor up by 10. 3:26 left in this first half.
Well, good interior defense. Fernandez comes up with a knocked away ball, and Arsenal takes down the rebound. Moses pushing the ball up, gets it over to Waterman. Goes inside to St. Pierre, goes strong, no good. Rebound Sevillo, no good. Battle for it on the floor, and we'll have a jump ball. An alternating possession goes to Bangor. Checking in for Bangor, number 20, Dwayne Peoples.
He's checking in for Sevillo.
And number 52, Brian Weber, seeing his first action of the game tonight.
Substituting for Jason St. Pierre.
Waterman takes the ball out underneath, gets it to Peoples. Inside to Weber immediately, and he scores.
So Weber comes right in the game and gets 2 right away.
Nice little play right there by Waterman. Snuck up behind the guard and took it away. Waterman gets pushed down. We'll have a foul called on Nokomis. Nate Davis. 24-12 now. Bangor leads. Jeff White and Jody. Oh, wait, let me get this right. Josh Grant checks in. Jody played a couple of years ago for Nokomis. He's quite a scorer here when he played for the Warriors. This, of course, is his younger brother.
Jody off into the world somewhere.
Waterman's free throw is good.
That's 4 points for him. This Bangor team's sort of sharing the scoring tonight. They're all about 4 points, through 4 points each.
Rodney Rouse with a big rebound. Nate Davis going to take the ball up, almost gets trapped, dribbles out of it. Swings over to Jeff White on the right side, the freshman. Matt Dixmont gets it inside to Fernandez, can't hit. Rebound to Moses. Bangor controls with a 13-point lead with just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Arsenal will take the 3. It's good.
And that's the second successful three-pointer tonight for Bangor.
Grant with a long pass up to Rouse. Good job, and Rouse can't finish. Rebound, Nokomis ball. Nate Belanger now checking in for Nokomis.
Good effort by Rouse. It just went up, bounced off the rim, and came back down.
Be Bangor ball, Nokomis ball, underneath the basket. The ball goes into Rouse. It's going to get called to steps. So now the turnover is starting to pile up for Nokomis as they're down 16 with 2:09 to play in the half. They need to make a run here to get back into this game at halftime.
Now Bangor seems to be slowing the pace of the game down just a little bit too.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Waterman has it on the right side, gets it to Moses, about 2 feet past the foul line, guarded by Jeff White. Arsenal has it on the left wing. Takes a couple dribbles. Rouse playing good defense on him. Over to Peoples, who's guarded by Grant. Pass to Waterman. He'll take the little 10-footer. It's good.
30-12, 1:37 left in the first half.
Grant gets it to Belanger on the right side. Inside to Fernandez, and he's going to be hacked by Mike Arsenault, and he'll go to the free throw line. It's Arsenault's second foul, and he'll take a seat on the bench. They don't want him getting his third before the half's up. Checking in for him, number 50, Hampton Clarkson, a sophomore forward. Ball underneath the basket. Thrown way out top to White. Dribbles through his legs, throws a pass over to Belanger, who penetrates in, takes the shot, and it's good.
2 points for Belanger. 30-14, 1:14 left in the half.
Moses with a pass to the cutting Waterman. Nice try, no good, and rebound to Rouse. Nokomis now going to push. Grant leading the break. He'll go up strong off the glass, no good. Robson flies in for the rebound, and he'll get called for traveling.
He just came right in behind and stole that right out of the hands of number 20, Dwayne Peoples.
And then he just couldn't control. I think he was a little out of control coming down through there. Good hustle, though, by the Robson. Peoples gets it on the right side. Moses, he likes that shot, but he didn't take it that time. Being a little more patient here. Maybe Bangor's thinking about holding for the last shot.
Well, up by 16 here with 40 seconds left. No need to hurry here.
Waterman guarded by Belanger, trying to force him left, and he doesn't want to go left. He gets it back to Moses, way out top. He's guarded by the young freshman, Jeff White, from Etna-Dixmont. So again, Waterman has it, and Belanger's just daring him to go left. Dribbles out around with his right hand. Pass goes to Weber. Down to about 10 seconds left here in the half.
9 left. No, down again. It looks like they're going to hold for one shot. Arsenal.
Shots up, no good. And that shot will not count if it goes.
So here at halftime, it's 30-14. Bangor leading by 16.
Kind of a tough first half for the Warriors. They couldn't get much going offensively, only 14 points. That pressure by Bangor really hurt them quite a bit.
And early in that first quarter where they had those 3 turnovers in a matter of 20 seconds, and Bangor scored on every one of those, and they were all under their basket.
Yeah.
So you can't make those kinds of mistakes if you're going to win a ball game.
It's just kind of escalated from there. Well, Bangor has been to the free throw line 11 times to Nokomis's 2 also. That's quite a telling story.
Well, we got Elgin Traylor here, the statistician for the Nokomis Warriors. He's going to give us a few stats, so I'm going to hand the mic over to him.
Okay.
Are you ready, Elgin? Oh, he just gave me the signal saying he's not right ready, so he's ready now.
Well, for the Nokomis Warriors, there hasn't been much scoring, but Nate Davis, the captain, has 2 points. Nate Belanger has 2 points. Spencer Day has 2 points. Rodney Rouse and Robson Fernandez both have 4 points. In foul trouble, Spencer Day has 3 fouls. Nate Davis has 2 fouls. The team had 7 fouls in the first half. On the Bangor side, getting the boards, Tommy Waterman has 6 points. John St. Pierre has 5 points. Colin Mose has 4 points. Jake Civiello has 5 points. Mike Arsenault has 8 points. And Brian Weber has 2 points. Mike Arsenault and Mike Wilcox each have 2 fouls. I'm going to turn it back over to Ray Dion.
Thank you, Eldon. That was Eldon Traylor, who's a statistician for the Nokomis Warriors, and also a sometimes part-time announcer here when he gets free to do a girls' game with us. Bangor cheerleaders on the court right now, entertaining the crowd.
And the cheerleaders sometimes don't get enough credit. They work just as hard as the athletes do, and a lot of people tend to make fun of them, but they do a really good job at all the schools, and they should be rewarded for it.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we haven't found out exactly when the date of the cheering competitions are. We can't do the state cheering competition because the main public television does that, but we're hoping to actually go and film the cheerleading competition, the preliminaries, and broadcast those over Cablevision so that people can get a chance to see the work that the cheerleaders from Class A, B, C, and D do. And they do work hard when they come out here and they cheer their teams on, all year long. And yeah, they deserve some recognition.
They do that at the Bangor Auditorium, don't they?
Absolutely.
The competition.
Absolutely. So that'll be an opportunity if we can get in there to film. That's something that we don't normally get a chance to do. So we aren't allowed to do tournaments because those rights are sold to public television and WABI. So we're
kind of, after. Excuse me, my mouth's a little dry, but yeah, after the season's over, we won't be able to do any tournaments if Nokomis does make the tournament. So
absolutely, but that'll give us some time to get ready for baseball and softball season. We haven't exactly figured out how we're going to do that yet because we have to get some very long extension cords. So I think right now we got the heel points ready to go here. So I think we'll get those up on the screen for us. Eastern Maine Class A boys heel points. These were compiled by Bob Butler of York. Games played through December 28th. As you can see, we got the top 3 there: Mount Blue, Presque Isle, and Bangor, followed by Caribou, Skeleton, Brewer, and Gardner. And tied for 8, you got Hampton Academy and Messalonsky, and then Lawrence, Old Town, Coney, Waterville, and down at 14, Madomic Valley and Nokomis. So you can see we got a long way to go here.
Oh, we got a ways to go, but it's still early in the season, and if you beat some good teams, you can work your way up through and make the tournament.
Okay. Now, if they could leave the girls' heel points on the screen for us, we'll do those as well.
And Presque Isle comes in at number 1, followed by Messalonsky, Old Town, and Coney. And then coming in 5th is Lawrence, with Gardner, Waterville, and Hamden Academy right behind them in the 8th position.
Of course, that Lawrence too. People have thought that after Cindy Blodgett left and went to Maine, that Lawrence would sort of die away, but they built a real dynasty, a basketball dynasty there.
They've always had a great program there at Lawrence.
Absolutely. And of course, seeing Coney in the top 4 isn't surprising either.
No, not very surprising at all.
Skowhegan at number 9, Bangor at 10. Bangor, as I said, playing Nokomis tonight. Madomic Valley at 11, Caribou at 12. Mount Blue and Nokomis tied for 13th, and Brewer coming in at 15.
I don't think Brewer has quite a losing streak going that they're looking to break this season.
0-5, yeah. They hope that they can win a few games. It is 0-5, and I guess they had a losing season last year, so they're looking to just get a win
and build off something like that. Sure,
absolutely. So we got about 4.5 minutes here left in halftime here at the Redberry Gymnasium, and we've got an exciting game here. This Bangor team. This is the first time I've been up here to see Bangor play in their home gym, and this is a well-oiled team. I mean, we're watching a game here, and these guys aren't looking at the ball. They're passing to people like they've played with them forever. They're just throwing the ball, and the guy who's supposed to be there is there. I mean, this is an incredible team to watch.
Coach Reed does a great job with this team. They're well disciplined on offense and defense, and they're not giving Nokomis any breathing room at all on offense to get off any open shots. And Nokomis is really having a hard time finding someone that can fill a scoring void, which they're going to need to find in the second half if they want to come back and win this game. But
absolutely, Nokomis has tried pressing, they've tried man-to-man, they've tried zone, they've tried long passes down the court, they've tried triple teaming under the basket, and and Bangor's just going, huh?
Nothing seems to work.
Absolutely. So So I think we got the Bangor High Pep Band here. So we're going to.
The Bangor band does a great job. did a good job of the national anthem before the game started, and now they're keeping the crowd pumped up at halftime.
So I think we'll just take a little break here and listen to the band.
Sure. And it'll be Nokomis ball coming back this way now. Coming back going left to right. That's Josh Grant going to take the ball out at half court for the Warriors. Gets the ball in. It's stolen immediately by Wilcox, who gives it to Waterman. Now Wilcox will set up the offense. Ball goes to Arsenault down on the right wing. And it'll be out of bounds, Bangor ball. Nokomis with some different starters here in the second half. See Josh Grant, number 15, and Jeff White in. Also Nate Belanger. Shot by Wilcox is no good. The rebound goes to Jeff White, who's going to push it up.
My apologies, Dave. I was talking to Tim Throckmorton there, Channel 5, and forgot the game was starting.
That's okay. I understand. He's a celebrity in this area. Grant hustling back there and knocks the ball away, but it'll send Sevillo to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Josh Grant's first foul.
So the defending state champs looking impressive, and they're came out and got a steal immediately to set the tone early in the second half.
So he adds 2 points to his 5, and he makes it 8 points.
Grant has the ball down in the backcourt, guarded closely by Waterman. Grant goes by him, gets a pass to White, leaps and gets it. He's guarded by St. Pierre. White will penetrate, get the ball to Grant. Grant looking inside. Gets it to Fernandez, makes a nice move off the glass, and it's good. 6 points now for Robson Fernandez. Give that assist to Josh Grant. Wilcox will control the Bangor offense coming the other way.
7 minutes in the third quarter.
Ball goes to St. Pierre out on the left wing. He penetrates. Shot is no good. Rebound Jeff White. Nokomis down 16 early in the third quarter. White guarded closely by Wilcox. Gives a bounce pass to Grant. Now looking inside to Fernandez, and Arsenal gets the steal. Pass goes to St. Pierre. Throws a layup up. No good. And
there's a little bit of a fracas under there. Somebody's going to come out with it here. I think there's a foul.
Coach DeFred not happy with that pass from Grant, and he'll send his starting point guard back in, Richie Otis.
Richie Otis with that foul there?
That was Josh Grant, I believe. No, number 23, that would be Nate Belanger.
Okay.
Otis now going to control the offense for Nokomis. He's calling for a clear out. We're going to have a pushing foul on Bangor.
That's on number 24, Jake Sevillo. That's his first of the game.
Otis calling for the play. Throws it way out top to Fernandez. A dribble to the center. Then gets it to Belanger on the left side. Pass goes inside to Fernandez. He'll take the shot. No good.
Oh, as it bounces around the rim there.
Rebound to Arsenal. And now Sevillo has it. He's going to penetrate in the lane. Nice bounce pass to Wilcox from 15. No good. And fight for the rebound, Richie Otis. He's going to push the ball up. Takes the 15-footer in and out. And Rodney Rouse gets a rebound. And that's going to be a second quick foul there on Jake Sevillo. So he picks up two early here in the second early stages of the third quarter.
Right, 5:53 here in the third quarter, 32-16. Been a couple of minutes now since anyone scored.
Pass goes way out top to Belanger, back to Otis. Looking inside to Fernandez, gets a pass, and it's knocked away by Arsenal. And that'll be a personal foul on him. That should be his third. Coach Reed wants a timeout for Bangor, and he wants to talk things over here as his team's not coming out very sharp here in the early part of the second half.
No, Nokomis has been successful at holding Bangor down for a couple of minutes here. So
they just got to take that lid off their end of the basket, and they'd be doing okay. It seems to be going in and out for them. They can't get it to fall, though.
Absolutely. You know, a little commercial come up here. Some games coming up on January 6th, 9:30 p.m. Lady Warriors against Caribou.
Game's going to be played on the 4th. And on the 10th, you can watch the Warriors play Gardner at 8 p.m. on Channel 2 from Cablevision.
And that should be a service for the viewers up here, because Gardner being down in the southern part of the state, the people up here don't get a chance to see them very much. So this will give them a chance to see them on television and before their teams play them.
Gardner has quite a tradition down there as a basketball powerhouse, too. Been good over the years. Bangor comes out of the timeout. Be Nokomis ball underneath the basket. Richie Otis gets the ball into Jeff White down on the right side. Ball goes to Rodney Rouse. He's going to penetrate in, throws a bounce pass, and it gets stolen.
By Waterman, looks like.
He's had quite a few of those steals tonight.
Yeah, he's quick. He just goes right in there and takes the ball away.
And Moses, he's hit that shot a couple times on Nokomis now. You can't leave him alone. He'll sink that.
That's 6 points for him this game.
Waterman guarding Otis very closely. Bounce pass over to White. Throws the ball inside to Fernandez. Swung out to Otis. Now a bounce pass into Rouse. He's going to go up strong. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back in.
And that's 2 for Rouse.
Rouse now has 6 points on the evening. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 34-18, Bangor leads. Arsenal gets it down on the baseline. Back out top to Waterman. He's going to penetrate in. Bounce pass to Moses. No good. Arsenault, though, rebounds. And he'll go up underneath. No good. Arsenault gets it back, and he sinks it. Now a steal on the inbounds pass, and St. Pierre is going to score. And all of a sudden, it's 38-18 now. Nokomis down 20 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Nokomis can't afford that.
Bangor's very explosive. You got to take care of the ball against them. Jeff White going to penetrate the middle, and the shot goes in and out. Rouse there for the rebound, though. Can't make it, but we're going to have a foul on Mike Wilcox for the Bangor Rams.
That'll be Mike Wilcox's third foul.
Number 24, Jake Sevillo checking in for Bangor. Arsenault going to take a rest on the bench. Also checking in is Thomas True. He'll get his first action of the evening. He's a junior guard, about 6 feet tall for Bangor. Inbounds pass to Robson Fernandez. He handles it out top. Ball goes into Rodney Rouse. Back out to Otis. We're going to have another foul called here. That's on 1-2. Be Nokomis ball underneath the basket. Into Rodney Rouse. Gives it to Jeff White quickly inside to Fernandez, who tries a turnaround jumper. No good. Waterman with the rebound. And he'll push the ball up, guarded, and he goes right by Otis and can't hit the layup. And Jeff White does a good job there drawing the offensive foul. And Waterman picks up the personal. That'll be his second, team sixth. Not quite in the bonus yet. Richie Otis is going to take the ball up, guarded closely once again by Waterman, who's very quick. Otis does a good job of breaking the pressure and then gets it to White. White has a nice touch from outside. Fernandez gets it on the post and then dribbles it out. Coach DeFederico wants to get the ball Fernandez, but it's been tough for him this evening. White will take the three-pointer. It's good. 38-21. Nokomis now down 17. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nokomis playing tight defense. The ball goes to Moses on the right side, guarded by Rouse. Nice little dish there to St. Pierre. Hits the leaner.
It's 9 points for St. Pierre tonight.
Nokomis with another turnover, and just St. Pierre will run it. Nice little bounce pass there to Sevillo, who'll get the two-point basket and the foul. Chance for a three-point play.
I think, I don't know, was that Sevillo that had the points or Waterman? Looked like Waterman.
Sevillo.
Sevillo?
Yeah.
Okay.
St. Pierre hit him with a nice pass there, no-look pass. Just knew he was going to be there, like you were saying earlier. They know where each other's going to be all evening.
Yeah, moved so fast, I looked down and they had changed places.
That's a foul on Fernandez. Spencer Day going to check into the ball game now. Nate Belanger played some strong minutes in there for Nokomis tonight. We'll take a seat.
Spencer Day coming in with 3 fouls, so he's in the game right now. He's in foul trouble. 3 fouls. He got those rather quickly too.
Otis has the ball out top. Waterman pressuring him very good. Waterman's defense is excellent. And he forces another turnover. Sevillo with the steal, but he'll lose it out of bounds. And they're going to call the foul on Otis. Now Nate Davis set to check in, the senior captain. Also checking in for Bangor, that's number 30, Chuck Day. He's a junior. And number 40, Peter Petula, another junior. He's a 6'3" junior forward. Coach Reed definitely isn't afraid to go into his bench. He has a 43-21 lead. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third. Sevillo gets it up top. Pass goes inside to Waterman, almost stolen, but he controls it. Gets the ball down on the left wing. Swung around, nice ball movement here by Bangor. Pass goes inside. Waterman now will take the three-pointer, no good. And the rebound by True, number 42. Now number 40 has it, and he passes it. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Nokomis. That was Peter Petula, number 40.
Kylie Woolley coming in, number 54 for Bangor.
He's also getting his first action of the evening.
Replacing Jake Civilio.
Ball goes out top to number 42, Thomas True. That's number 40 there, Peter Petula looking down inside. True out at the top of the key, gives it to Waterman. Some nice picks being set down low by Bangor. The pass goes into number 30, that's Chuck Day. He loses it, but Bangor controls it, and the three-pointer is up and good by Peter Petula.
Oh, those are his first points of the game, and he makes him a three-point shot. 46-21.
Nate Davis with the ball, throws it in to Spencer Day, who loses it. And it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow points toward Bangor. So now Tommy Waterman has it in the backcourt, guarded by Nate Davis. Swings the ball over to number 54, Kyle Woolley. Ball knocked away, but Waterman controls it. Another three-point shot is short, and he gets his own rebound and puts it in. Somebody didn't box him out there, and you got to box the shooter out.
So Peter Petula, coming fresh in the game, is putting some points on.
Scored 5 quick ones.
1:03 left in this third quarter. 48-21, Bangor leads.
Now checking in for the Bangor is that Steve Latour. Now Bangor has all new players in. They've gone very deep into their bench, getting everybody some playing time. They have a big lead, 27 points, with just over a minute left here in the third quarter. Nate Davis at the free throw line. It's in and out, no good. Rodney Rouse with the rebound. Count the basket and the foul.
Rodney Rouse gets 2 points.
Danny Ledbetter seeing his first action of the game. Checking in for Robson Fernandez.
So Rodney Rouse at the line.
And it's short. Rebound Bangor. That's number 30, Chuck Day. He's going to push the ball up, and they're going to call him for traveling. Good defense there by Nokomis. 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Nokomis down 25 points, 48-23. Ball goes into Danny Ledbetter, who's going to give it to Nate Davis. He's guarded by Day out front. Dribbles through the legs, gets it to Ledbetter on the left wing. He's going to dribble into the middle, gets it to Jeff White out on the right side. Pass goes into Rouse. And he'll go to the free throw line as we're going to have a foul on Bangor.
Looks like maybe a number 32, Steve Latour. And that's his first.
That'll be 2 shots for Rodney Rouse. Rouse has 8 points for the evening. He's Nokomis' top scorer at the moment.
37 seconds left in the third quarter here. We're at the Bangor Redberry Gymnasium.
Nokomis really struggling from the free throw line tonight.
They're not hitting their 40%. They've been.
And he still can't get one to fall. Rebound, though, by Bangor. Ledbetter goes up with it, and he'll go to the free throw line. I don't know if my stats are correct, but I have him 0 for 6 from the free throw line this evening.
I think that's about right. Well, I'm keeping score. I don't have any single hash marks on there on the scoreboard. So
Ledbetter will go, and he'll shoot a couple. Danny's a senior. He plays like a combination guard forward, and he misses.
Chuck Day was responsible for sending Ledbetter to the line there. That was his first foul.
And Ledbetter's second one, in and out. Rebound by Bangor's number 40, Peter Petula. Gets it up to number 32. That's Steve Latour, who's going to push. Throws a pass, and it goes off the hands of Kyle Woolley. Nokomis ball.
Bangor taking advantage of the press by Nokomis there. Nokomis had 4 people up court and nobody down court, and they took advantage of that. But
Nate Davis going to control the offense now. Dribbles down. Gets it to Spencer Day. He'll take the three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. And in a fight for the ball, Peter Petula comes up with it. Chuck Day dribbles it down, and he's going to throw it away. He was looking for number 32, Steve Latour. Couldn't hit him. Getting a little sloppy here at the end of the third quarter.
That's right. Threw it to a Ram, but unfortunately that was a cheerleader, not a basketball player.
The wrong one. Davis takes the three-quarter court shot off the backboard, no good.
So at the end of the third quarter, it's 48-23 Bangor here on this Thursday, January 2nd, 1997, here at Redberry Gymnasium.
That's right. Happy New Year, everybody out there watching the game. Hope you had a good holiday.
The cheerleaders take a stand. I think we're going to have another commercial here of a future game coming up on the screen. And there it is. It magically appears. 9:30 p.m. Nokomis Lady Warriors versus Caribou Vikings. Game they'll play on the 4th. We hope. On the Nokomis Warriors versus Gardner Tigers on the 10th. The game they play on the 9th. We hope. Of course, all of these are pending snowstorms, cancellations, whatever.
That's right. It's that time of year now. Can't depend on the weather for anything, no matter who you listen to.
Absolutely.
Just wait a minute and it'll change in Maine, that's for sure.
Right now, they're announcing a result of a activity that we're not allowed to put on the air. So, but there will be a winner, and if they're nice, they'll give back whatever they win, maybe to the boosters. But I notice a lot of people do that when they win those 50-50s.
Nokomis lineup out there. We'll have Danny Ledbetter, Nate Davis, Spencer Day, Rodney Rouse, and Jeff White, the freshman, filling out the lineup.
A lot of fundraising in these budget times, and I must tell listeners that if you're a business owner and like to help sponsor these games or put some advertising on it, we'd appreciate it because we need to support these broadcasts by your revenue, your dollars, so please help.
Nate Davis with a wild shot there. Rebound Bangor, and then Spencer Day knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be Bangor ball. Nokomis going to put on some full court pressure here and try to get back in this ball game. And Nate Davis with the steal there, and then he can't control it. And there you see it right there. If you want to advertise or anything, you can call Ray Dion. He's my partner here sitting next to me. Call him at 207, but 368-4354 at Nokomis any school day, and talk to him about putting some advertising on these basketball games.
Absolutely. A lot of action going under there. Looks like a foul on number 54, Kyle Woolley. It's his first. And Hugo, let's see.
Rodney Rouse
goes to the foul line, and hopefully
Nokomis can take advantage of the clock being stopped this time.
And get the ball in the basket. And he does. So Rodney Rouse gets one. And that's the first foul shot they made this game.
Out of 9 tries. Not a very good percentage. That's about 11%.
He'll go for his second. And it goes in, so that's 2 for him. That gives him 10 points on the evening.
Peter Petula going to take the ball out. Nate Davis now guarding number 30. That's Chuck Day. And now they double team him, and Ledbetter comes up with a steal. He gets it to Nate Davis out on the right side. Ledbetter gets it way outside, gets it to Spencer Day. He'll take the jump shot, and it's good from the baseline from about 15. 48-27, Bangor leading now. Chuck Day beats the pressure and gets it inside to Kyle Woolley for the easy layup.
And he gets his first 2 of the evening. 50-27, 7:06 left in the game.
Ledbetter controls, and Bangor's going to send in the rest of their starters again as Nate Davis takes a shot, no good. Rebound by number 32, Steve Latour. That'll be Nokomis ball. And now the Bangor starters are checking back in. I guess Coach Reed had enough of that little Nokomis run they made there.
Well, I don't know, 50-27, a 23-point lead. I'm not sure, he has to worry really much. It seems like his bench is holding their own too.
Spencer Day puts a shot up, no good. Rebound to Mike Wilcox. He'll push. Waterman with a nice pass there to Wilcox for 2.
Looked like Waterman ran with the ball there a little bit, but
Spencer Day dribbling all the way down underneath, then gets it inside to Rodney Rouse, who hits a tough little jump shot.
that's 2 more for Rouse. 52-29.
Bangor breaking this pressure easily now. And Civilio, 2 more for him.
This Bangor team fast.
Nate Davis going to control the offense. Dribbles down, but Tommy Waterman's right behind him everywhere he goes. Spencer Day gets it. He'll penetrate St. Pierre with him, and he's going to get called for the personal foul. And that'll send Spencer Day to the free throw line.
And that'll be Jason St. Pierre's first foul. Third? I guess I missed some fouls here tonight. I thought I was keeping pretty good track of it, but
It's been pretty quick action. You can't catch them all. Bangor with a big lead, 54-29 over Nokomis. Day's first foul shot is up and good. Gives Day 5 points on the evening.
so as Nokomis moves into the fourth quarter here, their foul shots seem to be hitting.
And he hits them both. Now Wilcox will control the offense for Bangor. Ball goes over to Civilio. He's going to penetrate in, dribbling with the left hand. Nice move for the 2-point basket.
And who's that again? I think I missed that.
Civilio.
Civilio, 2 more.
Nate Davis going to try to penetrate, and then he gets it inside to Spencer Day, who hits again. Spencer Day, who's coming up big here in the fourth quarter, has 8 points.
56-33. 5:32 left in the game.
Waterman has it, gives it out top to St. Pierre. Nice ball movement there by Bangor. The ball goes inside to Waterman, and it's good. 2 more for Tommy Waterman. Now Ledbetter going to control the ball. Quick action here in the fourth quarter. Ledbetter dribbles through his legs. Nice bounce pass, kicked away by Bangor. Spencer Day picks it up. Gets it back to Nate Davis. Bounce pass over to Ledbetter. He'll take the shot off the glass for 3. That's his first basket of the evening.
And the third three-pointer that's made it in tonight.
Tommy Waterman going to drive the lane. Nice little finger roll for 2 more.
That gives him 10 for the evening so far.
Ledbetter gives the bounce pass to Nate Davis. Spencer Day gets it on the baseline. No good. Rebound Wilcox for Bangor. Bangor pushing the ball once again. Little alley-oop. St. Pierre, 2 points.
11. That moves into double digits for the night.
And Nokomis is going to call another timeout. 62-36 now. Bangor with the commanding lead over Nokomis Warriors in Newport.
All right, 4:23 left in this game.
Now number 32 will be checking in for Bangor, Steve Latour. And Monday, January 6th, we'll have a doubleheader on, as Nokomis will be taking on the Caribou Vikings. We'll have both the men and women on. That game's going to be played this Saturday.
Absolutely, this Saturday. Which if this is Friday night, they're watching this game. That means tomorrow. Yep. And I noticed while we were talking there that it looks like Bangor is putting in a whole new lineup when they come off this timeout. So the buzzer buzzes and the band bands, and 4:23 left in the fourth quarter. 62-36.
And we'll try to get these names as good as possible for Bangor as they check in. Ball goes into Ledbetter. He's guarded by number 40, Peter Petula. Ledbetter tries to get the pass, but can't handle. He can't get it to him. And Hampton Clarkson with the steal for Bangor. Ledbetter gets it right back, gets it to Jeff White, who lays it in for 2. Freshman with 5 points this evening.
And Hampton Clarkson, this is his first appearance tonight. Sophomore, 6'1" for Bangor.
That's Dwayne Peoples with the ball. It's guarded closely, trapped out at center court. Clark gets it. It's swung over to Chuck Day, who's seen some good action tonight. And Peoples has it on the right side, guarded closely by White. Ball swung over to number 30, Chuck Day. Bangor being patient here, not needing to shoot, and that's going to be the shot is no good. Rebound fought for and won by Bangor. Chuck Day grabs the loose ball. Peoples gets it. He's going to penetrate the lane. Offensive foul as he pushed off on Spencer Day. Now, you don't shoot foul shots on player control fouls, so that'll be Nokomis ball underneath the basket down there, and they'll bring it up.
People's first foul of the game.
Ball goes to Rodney Rouse in the left wing, and then ball gets thrown away by Rodney, and it'll be Bangor ball.
And Nokomis can't afford those. 3:17 left in this game.
62-38, Bangor leads. Ball gets knocked away, stolen. Spencer Day dives for it, and now there's a fight for the ball. Belanger with a nice pass, and then Ledbetter gets it to Rouse, who lays it in for two. Nokomis once again putting on full court pressure. Ledbetter going for the steal, and he's going to be called for a foul. 15 foul. Travis Floyd checking into the ball game for number 20, Jeff White. Freshman played some good minutes tonight. Peoples gets it, and he's immediately trapped. And the ball will be out of bounds, and it'll be for Nokomis ball. So that pressure really getting to the second team, and Coach Roger Reed of Bangor wants another timeout as he's not happy with his team's play out on the court at this point. 62-40, Bangor leads, 2:49 left in the game.
And Jeff White is the only freshman on the Nokomis roster, so there's only one sophomore and one freshman. Everybody else is juniors and seniors, so there's it's kind of a thin bench for the Warriors this year.
And I think that they're getting some valuable playing time tonight. Their bench got a lot more playing time tonight than they did against Old Town, where against Old Town it was a closer game.
So Coach Roger Reed takes a quick timeout.
Now Ledbetter will have the ball on the baseline for Nokomis. Nokomis probably had a set play out of that timeout. The ball goes to Rouse, back to Ledbetter. Looking inside to Rouse. Rouse trying to bull his way inside. Now Ledbetter will take the little runner off the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. Rouse comes up with it. He'll shoot the fadeaway, and it's good. Rouse was 16 now on the night for Nokomis. Peoples breaks the pressure easily this time. Gets the ball to Day, and a pass inside to Hampton. No good. Floyd with the rebound. Nokomis looking to push. Just over 2 minutes left in the game. Ledbetter goes by the pick by Floyd and hits the jump shot. So Ledbetter now with 5 points, and Nokomis once again putting the pressure on Bangor. Chuck Day breaks it with a dribble and throws the pass up for number 32, Steve Latour, but he can't handle it. Nokomis ball out of bounds.
2 minutes remaining in the basketball game.
Ledbetter once again dribbling around. He'll penetrate in, throw up the leaner, no good. Fight for the rebound. Petula knocks it away. Peoples comes up with it. Ledbetter with the steal. He tries to knock it off the Bangor player, but he can't get it. Now checking in for Bangor, 00, Luke Turner. He'll check in for Hampton Clarkson, the sophomore forward.
And this is Luke Turner's first appearance tonight. The 00.
Pass goes into number 30, Chuck Day, who tries to hit a bounce pass. Floyd with a nice steal. Can't control it, and it'll be once again Bangor possession. 62-44, Bangor leads, 1:42 left in the ball game. Inbounds play underneath the basket. He gets trapped, and Nate Belanger immediately with a steal. He'll get it to Ledbetter. Ledbetter going to look inside for Rouse again. Can't find him. Floyd gets it top of the key over to Spencer Day. Penetrates the middle, takes the jump shot, no good. Floyd with a rebound off the glass and good.
That's Travis's first two for the night. 1:16 left in the game.
Once again, they trap down on the other end. Jump ball, and I think the possession arrow points towards Bangor. Brendan Ellison going to check in for Rodney Rouse, who played a good game tonight for Nokomis, ended up with 16 points, and he did a good job underneath on the rebounds, too.
So Brendan Ellison is a 6'4" junior.
Kyle Woolley checking back into the game for Bangor as Steve Latour will take a seat on the bench.
1:12 left.
Ball goes into Peoples. He's guarded by Floyd. They're chasing the ball. 3 of them on him now. Now the pass goes inside to Woolley. He can't handle it. Saved, and now there's a battle for it on the ground. Kind of a quick jump ball called there by the referees, and that ball will go Nokomis' way.
58.9 seconds left, 62-46 Bangor. This is Thursday, January 2nd, 1997, and we're in Bangor.
Ledbetter gets a pass to Day, who hits the jump shot. Well, Spencer Day has, he scored 10 points to this evening, and I think he has 8 of them in this quarter. So Nokomis making a little run here at the end of the game, but I'm afraid there just won't be enough time as they're still down 14 with only 52 seconds to go.
Actually, they'd have to have some real quick turnovers here to pull off a win in this amount of time.
Once again, next Monday you can watch a doubleheader, and then next Friday, January 10th, you can watch Nokomis take on Gardner.
And the Nokomis Lady Warriors versus Hampton Broncos at 8 o'clock Monday, January 13th, and that'll be an interesting game. They had an interesting game at the preseason Big East tip-off, and I'll tell you that those Hampton Lady Broncos are some real in-your-face players. They were playing full-court press the entire time. It was a real fun game to watch.
And we'll see how Nokomis Lady Warriors handle that pressure. They had a little bit of a hard time with it last weekend against Old Town. Ball goes into Peoples. He's guarded by Belanger. Playing in-your-face defense. Spencer Day chasing the ball. Ledbetter over there chasing the ball. Ball gets dribbled in the middle. Floyd with the steal. Ledbetter will take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound, fought for. And Nokomis will go to the free throw line here with 36.8 seconds left to go in the fourth. Down 14.
And that trip will be courtesy of Kyle Woolley, his second foul. Spencer Day at the line.
Nokomis 4 of 12 from the free throw line this evening.
Spencer Day getting his 2 foul shots on his previous trip. And he gets another one.
And his second one is short. Rebound Bangor. We're going to have a quick foul here called on Nokomis.
For Nate Belanger.
Nokomis putting on the pressure. Ledbetter going for the steal, can't hit it. Bangor goes right down, and they lose the ball out of bounds.
30 seconds left in the game, 62-49 Bangor.
They're going to roll the ball in. Ledbetter picks it up. Gets the pick from Belanger. Drives the middle, no good. Rebound, fought for, tipped. Belanger comes up with it, goes up underneath. Very athletic move, can't hit it. He goes up again, and he'll go to the free throw line.
16-6 left on the clock. 62-49.
Belanger showing off his athleticism there, going up underneath the basket and trying to make that tough shot.
Okay, and Chuck Day allowing Nokomis to go to the foul line on that time. Steve Belanger will shoot. And it's good.
So they're improving at the line here in the fourth quarter from what they did earlier in the game. He hits them both.
That gives him 4 points for the evening. 62-51, 16-6.
And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Nokomis as they keep this pressure on. They're still hustling, not giving up. Number 40 will take it out for Bangor. That's Peter Petula. He looks long, can't find anyone. Throws the ball in, he'll throw it away. Brendan Ellison with the steal. Belanger will throw it up quickly, and it's good.
And it takes a little trip around the rim.
Now with 7.6 seconds left, it's 62-53 Bangor.
So Nokomis picking up some points here in these final seconds. And putting this full court, this pressure on you. I mean, you can't stop. Just because you're losing, you can't stop that pressure, because this is what's going to win games. If there's a close game, being able to handle yourself in a pressure situation, that's what's going to win it for you.
Well, and this is really good practice for some of the bench players for Nokomis. They're getting some quality minutes in tonight and getting good experience out on the floor that they're probably going to need them in the second half of the season when the players get a little more tired and their legs aren't there.
Absolutely. And we've got several games coming up where there's a 1 week coming up in middle of January. We're actually playing they play 3 games in 4 days.
So you're going to need your bench a little more on a day like that. That's more of like a professional schedule than high school.
That's right. And that's barring any snow days that might switch schedules around, because that's what happens if you get a snow day, then we play the game the next night.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can double, triple games up. You can go 3-4 nights in February. Final seconds here.
Belanger almost makes the steal there. Knocks it out of bounds. Takes a couple seconds off the clock. 5.3 seconds left. Pass goes into Peoples. Nokomis traps him down in the side, and we're going to have a foul called on Nate Belanger.
And that'll be Nate's 3rd foul of the game. And these final 0.2 seconds left on the clock. 0.2 seconds, 62-53. This is Thursday night, January 2nd, 1997, here at the Redberry Gymnasium in Bangor.
Chuck Day at the free throw line for Bangor. He's gotten some quality minutes in this evening as Coach Reed has rested some of his starters at the end of the game.
Absolutely, yeah. He's been in and out and done a good job for the Bangor Rams tonight. And he gets a point for the game tonight. So he's not going to go home pointless.
Bangor now 11 of 15 from the free throw line this evening. And the second one's also good.
So that gives Mr. Chuck Day 2.
Long pass, and that'll do it.
And here we are, 64 for the Bangor Rams. Those Warriors 53.
And that's your final here. And Nokomis got down early, and they got down by a lot, and they really just couldn't make up for the big deficit that they got into here.
Absolutely. When you have a team like the Bangor Rams with speed and endurance, and real quick, as I said, they're a well-oiled machine. I was, watching them play. There were times when they were just throwing the ball, and the player just appeared to catch it. I mean, they really weren't looking at who was on the ball, and I think that's one of the keys of a good ball team, when you can trust your players, your fellow players enough that you can just throw that ball to where they're going to be there.
That's right, and it looks like they've been playing together for a long time, because they throw the ball to a spot and not to a person, and that player had better be in that spot, or he probably won't fit into Coach Reed's system.
Absolutely.
So that's your final. We're going to have some stats here, I believe.
I think Elgin's probably going to work some things out, although we can probably go down here. Let's see. We got the Bangor Rams here coming down. Tommy Waterman, it looks like he has 10 for the evening. Jason St. Pierre has, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for the evening. Colin Moses has 6. Mike Wilcox, 2. Jake Civilio has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, having a 3-pointer in there. Chuck Day, 2. Mike Arsenal, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a 3-pointer. Peter Petula has 5 with a 3-pointer. Brian Weber, 2. Kyle Woolley, 2. So that should total up to 64.
Right, and for Nokomis, we have Rodney Rouse leading the way with 16, followed by Spencer Day with 10. Coming in with 6 points apiece was Robson Fernandez and Nate Belanger. Then with 5 points was the freshman Jeff White and senior Danny Ledbetter. And Travis Floyd and Nate Davis each had 2 points apiece to round out the Nokomis scoring for tonight.
Yeah, so Jeff White coming in for the final couple minutes of the game as a freshman and going home with some points.
Yeah, he got some productive minutes in there and did a good job in there.
Absolutely. So our next games are going to, as I said earlier, are going to be against the Caribous driving down from the county, and we'll be at Nokomis on Saturday, and we'll be doing both the boys and the girls game, and those will be back-to-back games, and we'll broadcast those starting at 8 o'clock Monday night. So hopefully people look forward to that. And I also want to say, folks out there, that if you watch these games, please call up Cablevision of Bangor and let them know that you do enjoy watching the games and that we are getting some support because this is the first year Nokomis has done this, and we're hoping actually this will catch on. And as we're going around the schools, that members of each of these schools will be sitting with us, helping to do our games, and vice versa. And maybe there'll be a high school basketball game, be on every night of the week in the greater Bangor area. So
that's a great idea. Great idea.
So, David, I guess this draws close another game. Normally, Angela Pelkey would be here, but again, she's playing tonight down in Nokomis, and I don't know if this, as of right now, how the Lady Warriors did against the Bangor Lady Rams, but hopefully, she'll be back with you. But again, they thought I learned something about basketball the last game, so they said we'll give them a second chance.
Oh, is that what they said?
So, anyway,
it's a joy.
So anyway, Elgin Trailer's here to do stats, but we've already done them, I guess. Do you have anything new for us? We've already done the scores. Got anything new for us you want to tell us, Elgin? Okay, we did the points already. We did the points already. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. That was Elgin Trailer statistician, but we beat him to the punch. So.
We beat him to the punch. Poor guy. What's he gonna do? But he's gonna keep his job, anyways. I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. So I guess we'll tell the people up in the booth that we're done. And so, David, thanks again and good night.
Good night.